Well, hello, everybody. Hello. You guys ready? You guys ready? Let me do this. I'm gonna wait here, and there are like literally 23 of us, 24. I'm gonna wait here, and I want you to send a blast to all of your members to come and listen to this very, very important presentation. You know why? How many of you seen a web browser and a company who provides domain disappear in a day, disappear in a month, disappear in a week? How many of you seen a web browser, a domain provider disappeared out of the website, out of the web? I have never seen one. So what does it say about the United Protocol? It says that they're here to stay, and people need to know because people have been searching for sustainable companies. So because they have a product that everybody has been looking for, let's invite more friends. Okay, we can do better. So let's take the next minute and let's just go and blast out this meeting right here to everybody and tell them to come right here, right now, because Ricky and Abby is ready to just, roll out their plan to show everybody that they got something great to offer everyone. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a minute to do that, and let's bring up this number. I mean, you know what? They spend so much of their money and so much of their time and commitment to create something amazing. And for people to show up, less than 150 people, this is like not even worth their sweat, right? Their time and sweat. So I know we can do better, right? I know we can do better. So let's go ahead and take some time to go and chase after our members and tell them to come. All right. For the first time, we are doing things together the right way, and we're bringing in. You guys heard Sam earlier. He's looking for people with great companies, great products, and this is one of those companies. Okay, so let's go ahead and go rally up our folks, and while we do that, let's ask our leaders to say a few words, okay? Bonnie, how do you feel about the UPU so far? I mean, yes, you came yesterday, and it was a powerhouse. What do you think about this company?
I am super excited, and I've already bought a stake in the company.
All right, me too. I put my yesterday. All right, and I actually have 2 accounts. I think I'm gonna do both accounts. So,
cool.
Okay, let's go to Jose. Jose, are you there? What do you think about the United Protocol?
Well, I think it's an exciting product. It's a good product, a new browser. So I say, everyone, let's go and purchase the package.
Awesome. I heard that over 100 packages were sold yesterday, and we're expecting to expand and explode really soon here. All right.
That's great. Really great.
Really great. Let's go to Libby. Libby, did you make it yesterday? And what kind of energy you feel today?
No, I wasn't on yesterday, Summer. I've been speaking to you on WhatsApp, so you know the reason why. This is the first day I've come on to hear about it.
Awesome. All right, let's go to Sandra. Sandra, how do you feel today? What do you think of yesterday? Tell me, sister, come on.
It was fantastic. I'm telling you, I am so happy to see a product that I can control my own likeness, and that I can control what I am interested in seeing, and then on top of that, making money from it, because I want to make money off everything I use, everything I see, and this is an amazing product that will help me to do that.
Excellent.
So
thank you so much. Yes, awesome. Thank you for sharing. Let's go to Heartmaker. Heartmaker, sister, why don't you say a few words? I know
Yeah,
you,
you
you
know,
got good words to
I
say.
missed, as I was saying to you this morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. You know, I missed the meeting. I came on late yesterday, and then I was asking you about it this morning in the V.E.N.D meeting, but I was doing a withdrawal to buy the package, and then my money was short in me getting. So I am short almost a little less than $10 to buy the package, but I am sure before the day end that I will get the package. But what I don't know, is it videos we are going to, you have to do videos as well?
You have to do videos. Yeah, it's well, it's a part of the system. So when you
Okay, so because I did not know if it was video as we do with the V.E.N.D and the V.E.N.D and the MMM. So that was something that I needed, was to find out. So I will be buying the package today. I wanted, and I'm encouraging my downlines also to get it. You know, so I'm gonna try it today.
You know what's great about it? You know
Yes.
what's great about having all these companies in the same portal? You watch one video and you get paid with all of the tokens that you subscribe to.
Yes.
So,
you know, so it's a good thing. I'm really, as I said, I'm trying to hold back the excitement. I'm trying to hold it in. You know, this is really, as I said this morning, it's a buffet style, and I love what Sam is really doing. And I was trying to explain to the people, it's like having a shopping center, and then you have different stores that is in that center, and so it's a good thing. So you are able to shop. And I love it, and I've been saying to those that are missing out up to yesterday, I said, listen, I said, I don't know what everybody have their different spiritual beliefs, but God promised me an harvest, and I will not allow this harvest to pass me by. I am going to tap into everything that I can tap in, that I can reap and harvest from this. So I am really excited for what is really happening in V.E.N.D. And I'm grateful that I stick in, and by Sam, no matter what, I am the guy say I'm a Samarian.
I love the fact that you mentioned a buffet. You know,
yeah, it's a buffet.
I thought about, oh my God, this buffet that I used to go to all the time. It has like all the different food that I want to eat. There's like just, you know, counters full of everything from
yes,
to main course to salads to fruits. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And I love your introduction that you do even in V.E.N.D. It reminds me of the days when I used to go to the movies, and it's just beautiful. It's exciting. You try not to make any of the presentations boring. It's just, I love it. I just love the creativity and all of that. And it is good for us to try new things. It's really good. It's a good thing.
Absolutely. And somebody said they bought the package before they even knew what the information. That's great. You know, Sam is opening, you guys know what he's doing? He's opening a super mall full of tokens for all of you, and he's putting it on the counter, and he's saying, look, you know, here are all of the tokens that you can buy, okay, and you can subscribe in, okay. Why is he setting those rules for you to get this and get that before you can get this? Okay. Why? Because he wants to teach you the right practice. The right practice is that you must diversify your portfolio of investment. Okay. And so a lot of us don't understand what we're doing. That's why he's helping us out. So those rules that he set forth, that's not to go against you, that's to help you so that you can have a whole suitcase full of you know, different tokens, and then continue to make money. Let's go ahead and go over to Sam. I know he's in the room. Sam, why don't you come and say hello and open the this hour for us. Let us know what your goals and dreams for the V.E.N.D. and why are you rolling out all these companies and more companies? What is your vision for the people in the V.E.N.D. family? Tell us, get us excited.
Okay. Well, I think you guys do a much better job of getting people excited, but I'll try.
We get
There is just
in your face.
look. There is just you know, and a very obvious bull market coming, and the problem with a market that is going into a bull market is what positions have we taken? What decisions have we made to take advantage of this upcoming bull market? Okay. The bull market I'm specifically talking about is Bitcoin block halving, which is slated for Q2 next year. So we have 6 months, give or take. And I understand that everybody who is somebody, you know, with a little bit of money will be throwing it around when the market's back. But how do we position ourselves so that when the market's back and they're throwing around money, we're the ones perfectly positioned to have them cash us up? Because there's a saying, right? You know, you buy when everyone has fear and you sell when everyone has greed. So right now, everyone is still fearful of where the market is or even what we're doing because they don't understand. When they're finally greedy, when they finally see the market come back, and they're just taking any old position because anything in a bull market goes up, we need to be the ones with the knowledge to see this coming a mile away and sell down our positions that we have built up today. I have missed out on so many 10x tokens in 2017 when the first ICO bull market came, because our cash flow management strategy for positions that we've taken for projects was, as soon as there's liquidity, we sold 1% a day. And in 100 days, we're out. Okay. It's probably not the best strategy, but it is, I guess, a strategy that works simply because we didn't really know what we were doing. It's a new market. So no one knew what we were no one knew what they were doing, really. So all I'm saying is we just need to be a little bit more sophisticated as the market comes back. And what is more sophisticated than the ability to learn how to not only diversify, but also the ability to identify the structuring of the layers and the commissions of these kind of opportunities, and to have interactions between opportunities all on the same platform. All on the same platform. I guess that's it. There's more to come. I need to stick to my commitments of bringing more and more exciting projects every single week. And that is what is going to ensure that you guys are bringing people into something that they will win. Because only when they win can you win with them. And the best and easiest and most no-brainer way of winning in the ICO days back in 2016 to 2018 was just convince quality companies to give us the allocation of their cheapest tokens that is not locked up as soon as it hits the exchange. That was the formula we used. That's why we sold 1% a day. Regardless of whether it listed on a good exchange or a bad exchange, we just sold 1% a day. And it was always because we got the cheapest tokens at, you know, a fraction of a penny, and it listed at 20 cents. It doesn't matter. We were able to recoup our investment, you know, for the most part, and make a whole lot more. So, okay, those days are coming. Those days have come. Those days have gone, and the market has become more sophisticated. What is more sophisticated than tapping into the knowledge and expertise of people who have been doing affiliate marketing, social commerce for decades? And, you know, they've come into crypto. You know, they have their wins and their losses, but they have their wins and losses through platforms that refuse to be transparent. If you demand the information on how much UPU packages have been sold, how much UPU tokens have been issued, and how much have converted back into US dollars for withdrawal, all that information can be provided. We've already done that for MMM. We'll do that for UPU, and we'll do that for the next 98 projects that we'll be launching every single week. This kind of transparency allows you guys to forward plan and manage all the risks with the data. So I'm glad that we have projects that have bought into this kind of capital raising mechanism that will only benefit everyone equally and transparently. So, you know, I'm feeling a little bit better as V.E.N.D through the stable DAO database starts to look more and more like the vision that I had. And as I feel a little bit better, I'll be able to fight a lot more harder for everyone. So thank you for your trust. Let's not be afraid of failure, because failure, when it's transparent, is something that we can learn from. So I understand a lot of you guys have been hurt time and time again, but I think why everybody's still involved is because the narration that I have for this space is something that everybody can and know is true. Okay, the narration is there is a beginning, middle, and end in this space. But the problem is if you end without other people having visibility, then it's a sad ending. When it's an end where everyone knows it's coming to an end, you know what? Everybody has one last drink, high five each other, okay? Do the maths, learn from the lessons, and then come again with a bright smile. So that's how I see things. I look forward to launching something next Friday. the Friday coming, it will be different to UPU, but interrelated, which will benefit the UPU ecosystem. So the future is bright, and I will be able to be much more effective once we see this ecosystem grow to where it needs to be. So thank you, Summer. Thank you, Team UPU. Thank you, leaders. And I'm really pleased that we will now, from here on out, have the consistency to drive the next 100 projects very, very quickly out the door and be known in this space as the people who launched a sizable portion of projects that rule the next bull market.
Very good. Thank you, Sam. Thank you for being a visionary person. Thank you for being the driver of this rocket ship. Thank you for always thinking about ways to help people make money around the world. Thank you for caring enough to educate people to understand how businesses work in this space. You bring a lot of positive contribution, and those of us who continue to believe in you, we will for sure teach other people your vision so that they understand the family model. Okay, and so more positive things are coming. More people are coming. Just you just take care of yourself so that you can continue to do what you do very well. So let me go ahead and go over to Team Ricky and Abby and the UPU powerhouse here, giving you the opportunity to share your project. We took 30 minutes of your time to share how amazing things are, and now we are giving you the rest of the time to do what you need to do. All right, so you have 30 minutes to share with the community what you have offer everyone.
Thank you very much, first of all, Summer, and thanks a lot, Sam, for giving us this opportunity, and really thrilled. Thank you very much. I have heard that yesterday was a great day for V.E.N.D. So that's a great news. But the people who have heard us yesterday, my name is Rudra Rishi. And for the people who have just came, my name is still the same, Rudra Rishi, right? So that's the one thing. Secondly, I love to see the people's faces. Almost only, not even 10% people have put the cameras on. And my camera is on. So guys, come on, why don't you just put your cameras on? Let me look at the faces, happy faces, so that at least I can feel that I'm talking to humans. Is that right?
That's right. That's right. You know, here's another reason why you guys need to open your camera. When you invite a guest here and they only see people who are hiding behind their camera, that's not motivating. That's not convincing. It's going to make them feel a different feeling. So if you want people to get excited about your product, you all have to show yourself. Okay, the reason I'm not going to show myself is because I am checking out of my hotel and as we speak, and I'm wrapping up. So forgive me for that, but for most of the part, I will have my camera open. All right, so you guys, if you plan to grow your business in this platform, in this space, you've got to be confident and show yourself, okay? Unless you're not a friend of UPU, then you will have a reason to, okay? Thanks.
Good one, Summer, good one. Thank you very much. At least I can see a few faces. Okay, first thing, as I said, hi, Bonnie. At least I saw your hand, so that's good. Yes, great. So, see the guys, we have given yesterday a quite detailed, informative session was there yesterday. And see, it is a Saturday night. I don't want to put you in a boring situation. Let's start with some fun stuff. All right. How many people know what is the difference between a token and a coin? Does anybody knows about it? Not many. Do you know? No? Yes? Okay, at least Shant Kumar says, yeah, he knows. Okay. The token is a layer 2 and the coin is a layer 1. Layer 1 is when the coin is known to be a layer 1, and right now in the coin market cap, right now we have 30 listed layer 1 coins like Ethereum, Solana, Sui, these kind of coins. And if one thing I just want to tell you that I have never seen since 2011 that any layer 1 project has done bad in the coin market. And good news is that the United Protocol is a layer 1 and it is a coin, right? So UPU is a coin, it's not a token. So you can see almost 30 to 45,000 tokens in the market, although I don't have anything bad about tokens. I love the tokens because that is what some of the projects require. But running a layer 1 is a bit tough stuff. It's full of technology and a lot of things needs to be done to run one full layer 1 blockchain. So that is what United Protocol is. United Protocol is a layer 1 coin. So that's the first thing. Secondly, because United Protocol is coming up, is the first project is a browser. The browser, what we have, Abhishek will be giving you more information on that. So over to Abhishek. Abhishek, you ready?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So yeah, I'm passing out to Abhishek.
Hello.
See. So yeah.
Hello. Can everybody hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So hi everybody. So again, as just Ricky just mentioned, that of course we can see a lot of faces, which brings energy to all of us. So I'll just simplify what we are doing for everybody, even if we don't have the presentation. But in 30 seconds, what I'll do is I'll just explain what we are doing. Since the inception of internet, we always had a website. Everybody knows that, we have a website. United Protocol has a website. Google has a website. Google has a domain name. So google.com is a perfect example of a popular domain name or a website, right? And a browser is actually an entry point to that website. Whenever you want to visit any website, you have to have a browser. And all of us, we are using either a Chrome or a Safari or a Firefox, either of these browsers. And of course, most of us, we have used Internet Explorer in the past, right? So there are two major, major products that we have been using. One is a domain name and one is a browser. But you would be surprised, since the inception of internet, the domain owner, whether it is Sam's domain, whether it is United Protocol's domain, or whether it is Google, they all are paying rent to GoDaddy, right? They imagine like they're paying rent since the inception of internet for last 20 years, 25 years. Since the time of your existence, you have been paying rent. It can range anywhere between $20 annually to $200,000 annually, right? The rent that you're paying to GoDaddy. But now comes the blockchain and the Web3 space that we are working in. So what the Web3 space or the blockchain says, that we are not supposed to pay rent to anyone. We are not supposed to pay rent to anyone, right? So ideally, we should be the owners of these domains. We should not be paying rent to GoDaddy, right? So then 3 years back, big projects like Ethereum naming system and unstoppable domains, they came up with a concept that you just buy a domain from Ethereum naming system or unstoppable domains and just pay once for the lifetime. Of course, Ethereum still wants you to pay annually, but they come up with a customized domain name system for Ethereum. But Unstoppable clearly said that, okay, you just pay it once. Imagine that was the beauty of the concept, that you just pay $20 once in a lifetime. Who doesn't want to pay, once in a lifetime? All of us, right? But a year back, we realized that 10 million domains have already been sold by these projects. A year back, we realized, and none of these can open a website. So it was again the same situation. The believers, people who believed in the new system, they bought into the new payment model, right? I will not even use the word business model. That, of course, is a sophisticated word. I'll simplify this for everybody, that a payment model was actually being, simplified by unstoppable domains. But the sad part was there was no browser to open it. We tried using, so I'll tell you an example of the domain name that they created, something like sam.crypto, right? They sold it. And eventually when the user tried opening that domain name or the website on any of the browser, whether it was Safari, Chrome, Firefox, it didn't open. And we were also surprised. Then we took the challenge with our team that, we will build a browser in a year's time, which will open all of these websites, not just for the domain names that we are creating, but for all of these projects. So eventually we took a year to build this browser. And finally, here we are. What we will do is we'll first of all start with, demoing you what we created, and then we'll come to the presentation. Then you'll see the magic. And of course, when you have to show the magic, we'll start with the biggest name in the industry. We created a domain name for CZ, who's the founder of Binance. And we created this domain name cz.binance. And then how do we open it? And of course, in parallel, you can try it on any of your browsers, like if everybody's online, and none of these browsers like Safari, Chrome, Firefox would be able to open it. Pravesh, can you demo?
Yeah, sure. Let me show you the screen. Are you able to see the screen?
Yeah. So we can open cz.binance.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll come to other features later.
Okay. So if I just type here cz.binance, it will show you the website. And you can see at the top, the domain name is cz.binance, and you can resolve it. You can open the website against it.
And same thing is with Sandeep. Of course, he happens to be a fellow Indian, who of course made a global mark for himself and for the country. So we again last week presented this thing to him, and he was also surprised. Of course, we sent it on a chat to him, and we presented this video to him that we are able to open this website. So imagine, all these, biggies have already bought into these domain names, right? But nobody was able to open them. And, as I said, like if anybody wants to try in parallel, right, on any of your browsers, you can try, like, Chrome, Firefox, Safari. And while I say that, because, of course, in some time, everybody will have this browser, the community, of course, comes first, will have this browser, and we all will be able to, experience the magic. So he's one of the big shots in Binance, who we created the website for. So just to share an example, thank you, Pravesh. So we'll come back to you. We'll start with the presentation. So that's the that's how we wanted to simplify the process for you, what actually we have built, and you can experience it. The idea is, we were very clear for the project that we want to build this product and then go out in the market and talk to our community, right? Because if you don't have the product, then eventually what you end up doing is you end up selling a story, which we never wanted. And as a team, we are 3 founders. It's Rishi, Abhishek, and Pravesh. We are the 3 founders. Rishi stays in Sydney, and he's a New Zealand citizen. I shuttle between India, US, and Dubai. Pravesh shuttles between Dubai and India. We keep, of course, it's a decentralized team. Our tech team comes from a prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, which is called IIT, which is the toughest, exam to crack in the world. And Sundar Pichai, who's the Google CEO, comes from the same school. So we are a hardcore tech team, and you can see the product that we have been able to build. And now the whole idea is to, of course, take it to the global stage. So what we are doing, starting next month, we'll be launching this with all community members across the globe, starting with Sydney, Melbourne, Auckland, New York, LA, Dubai, Hong Kong, India. So that's the community launch plan that we have starting next month. But of course, we bring this product first to this community. And of course, we got a great response yesterday and today. Now we'll just do a quick 5 to 7 minutes presentation. I just wanted to give you a simplified version of what we have done so far. Now let's look into the presentation. Okay. So coming back, as a team, what's the mission do we have? So as I said, there are about 10 million domain names, which were sold by projects like Ethereum Naming Systems, Unstoppable, Space.id a year back. Currently, we are at 20 million domain names. And of course, everybody knows the population of this world is 8 billion. It's touching 8 billion. So it's a no-brainer that there'll be 1 billion of these Web3 identities or web domains that will exist in next 3 to 5 years. That's the projection that we have. And we want to be the leader browser or the leading browser which wants to open all of these domain names. So why we are calling this a Web3 identity as opposed to a domain name? So we all will be surprised that the domain name that we buy in Web3 space goes beyond just hosting or launching a website. It will become your crypto wallet address. So Adam.United will be able to transfer cryptocurrency to Gen.United, right? And the system will figure out, the cryptocurrency platforms, blockchain that anybody is using, what is the protocol that the user should not be worried about and will not be worried about. It's a responsibility of the United Protocol to figure out that what currency are they trading in, and eventually the crypto transfer happens smoothly, right? This will become your decentralized email address. This will become your decentralized messenger address. So it's not just, it's not just about launching a domain name. So just to give you a perspective, that Space.id is actually a Binance Labs project, which launched 6 months back, and they were the 50th project in the space, but still Binance chose them, right? So that is the importance of Web3 identity for CZ, Vitalik, and everybody. So this is the browser that we have. Three major features that we, of course, we are coming up with. First, we showed you we open all decentralized domains. Second is we give you to all the users ad-free experience on YouTube and Google. There will not be any ads. Third is we bring Chat GPT and Google search on the same screen. So this is the DNS architecture. I'll again simplify in just one line. What does it do? When you buy a domain name, let's say from GoDaddy in the current world, you need a web. So you buy a domain name, immediately you are required to buy a hosting service to host your website. So either you buy it from GoDaddy or you use Amazon Web Services to host a website, or you choose any other hosting service like Hostinger, right? So now the idea is to connect a website with the web hosting service. How do you do that? Of course, for most of us, the tech guy or the IT guy will set it up for you, or the website guy who's developing the website will set it up for you. But for your knowledge that essentially you have to connect a domain name with a browser. So this particular process was missing in Web3 space, and that's what we created in last 6 months. So in terms of security, a lot of text here, but I'll simplify it again for the community and the audience, that in terms of security, we actually stay ahead of Chrome right now. The reason is we are blocking ads on YouTube and Google. So the maximum phishing attacks that you get on the website for the current set of users is through these ad networks or through these ads, right? So by blocking these ads, you are actually doing it solves two purposes. One, of course, you give a great experience to the user, the ultimate experience to the user. And in addition to that, you're securing it, right? Why would not somebody would want to use a secure browser than Chrome, right? And of course, we are an ecosystem, as Rishi had mentioned in the very beginning. We are an ecosystem. Of course, our main product is the browser, but it is backed by 3 great products. We have a domain name service, a TLD service, which means we can create a new .com. We can create a domain name, something like john.dubai, right? Where .dubai is the new .com. We have that power. So this whole ecosystem is supported by our own layer 1. And as Rishi said, there are only 30 layer 1 projects right now which are active, including Ethereum, Solana, Aptos, Sui. So of course, what we are building is a layer 1 backed project. And the other project that we are coming up with is sustainability project, which is the need of the hour, by creating a new web hosting service, which is something like Amazon Web Service, but a sustainable one and a decentralized one. So this is the roadmap we have. We'll not get into the nitty-gritties of the roadmap, but we have an exciting roadmap, of course, which is targeted to the upcoming use cases of Web3 space or the blockchain space, which includes metaverse, Web3 games. We have it for everybody. Of course, we are not missing on the artificial intelligence, and we are also improving the security for Web2 and Web3 websites on our browser. So what is the opportunity like? Community can feel it. What is the opportunity? See, the whole internet, revolution started with military web. It was just used for US military. Then came World Wide Web with likes of Google, Amazon, back then, imagine, right? So which was the, era of Silicon Valley, right? Which came up with all .coms. And of course we had the .com burst, but that was a sign that there's something big cooking there, right? And then came the dark web. So they created a parallel web. What we are trying to build here is a new web, which is called, which would be the light web. We are trying to bring in optimism, right? We want to do good for the world. We want to make it decentralized. We want to make it economy sustainable. We want to make, we want to work for climate change, right? So this is the team we have. Now you see all the faces, right? We are the 3 founders. Rishi sold his, last venture to Rupert Murdoch for $140 million. It was a DTH platform. So we come from a background where we, of course, have worked really hard for products. And of course, when there was an opportunity, right, a great business transaction has been done. So I used to work with a gaming company called Atari. If anybody is familiar with gaming companies, I have game credits on my name for great IPs or great games like Godzilla Unlimited, Dragon Ball Z, Dungeon and Dragons, right? So these all are, well-known games if anybody is familiar with that. And Steve Jobs used to work with the same company, Atari, where, I got the chance to work. Pravesh used to work with Indian NASA, which is called ISRO. They just, of course, had a successful mission with Moon, now trying to capture Sun. So he joined us 2 years back, and we are the 3 founders. He used to be the youngest research scientist at ISRO, which is Indian NASA. Our technology team, as I said, is backed by Sundar Pichai School, IIT Kharagpur. And these are the most brilliant students, or the tech team that you can build ever. And we are blessed to have them. And more importantly, we are blessed to have 2 great advisors, one from Australia, one from the US. So Mark, of course, used to work with National Australia Bank. He currently runs his own tech company in Australia. Arnold Friedland, of course, he used to be my boss in 2006, right? A great guy. He used to be the CTO at Goldman Sachs back in 2006, when, of course, I got the chance to work with him. And he has been our advisor. And he's the one who brought me to Web3 space. He was the first guy to tell me this, a term called blockchain. And he said, just Abhishek, go and research about it. So in terms of competition, of course, there is competition. But as I said, the features that we have been able to build, they, of course, are leading features. And in terms of technology, we have the first mover advantage. None of these browsers can open Web3 websites. They don't have Google search next to ChatGPT. They are not giving any ad-free experience right now, other than Brave, right, which does it for YouTube. In our case, you will not see any ads on Google search also, right? But imagine, the opportunity here, like as a community, we can see the opportunity here is to build a new browser which fits into this particular slide, right? You can literally count the numbers. You can literally count the top browsers. There are not many browsers in the world, and we have taken that challenge and we are confident that we'll win. So why we say, of course, we will win. It's a team that we told you, there'll be 1 billion domains, Web3 domains, which will be sold in next 3 to 5 years. It's a no-brainer, 8 billion world population, and we have the first mover advantage. And of course, the major difference that we are bringing to the scene is decentralization versus centralization, where of course all the other browsers, whether it is Chrome, Safari, Microsoft Edge, they all fit in. So of course, we'll share the links for CZ and Vitalik, how optimistic they are about Web3 domains. So this is our strategy. We want to, we are aiming for first 1 million installs in 90 days, targeting developing countries. And of course, 10 million users in 1 year. That's the target we are going after. Very ambitious team. And we love to take that challenge. And I've been a digital marketeer. I used to be the head of the automobile company, Hyundai Motors and Kia Motors, where I was handling a portfolio of $50 million digital, annual budgets. So this is it from our side. I'll just give you this slide, which will be, giving you a sense of what is the market that we are after. So last year, there were $9.5 billion worth of domains that were sold, even today, right? Google search did $200 billion revenue this year. Amazon had $22 billion quarter. So the technology that we have currently combines all of these three. So that is the business opportunity that we have. Of course, when we call ourselves as an ecosystem, right, we are forging a lot of partnerships, and there are 2 partnerships that we have been able to get so far. which is BNB chain, which is official Binance's chain. And the second one is an interesting one. We are the partners with this country called V.E.N.D, which is a country between Serbia and Croatia. We are the Web3 identity partner or the e-citizenship partner with this country. Whosoever gets a new passport will get a .V.E.N.D domain name. And of course, Damgo is the official browser there, and they'll be able to access all of their Web3 identities through this browser. Hope I made sense in a simplified words, not too complex. If happy to answer questions. Opening the floor for questions.
Whew, that was hard one. And the best part was that Abhishek did it in a one simple go. And well done, Abhishek. You need some water, beer or something, let me know.
Let's give them a hand of applause. Woo!
Well done, Abhishek. Well done. Yes.
Sweet, short and sweet. Very good. Very good. In less than 30 minutes, you guys did it. You pull it off. Very good.
Yeah, because yesterday we went for quite long and we lost the opportunity to answer many questions. So hopefully we can answer these questions today.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Okay, let's go to questions. We have literally 3 minutes for the next presentation by the V.E.N.D. So go ahead, you guys.
Okay, I think so. Yeah, we have one question from Zuhair. He's asking, how can we get Web3 identities? Yes. Thank you very much for the question, Zuhair. The easiest way is from the next week onwards. So today is Saturday. So most probably from next Friday, when you come to our V.E.N.D session, or you go to our United website, you will see there's a section which will say get your identity or get your domain name, right? So you can get it from there. And I can promise you one thing, that identity and the domain name will be yours forever, and it won't like nobody will charge you again. Not like a GoDaddy who will keep on charging you every year. So it is basically a property which you own forever. And when you want to sell it to somebody, suppose if you are the lucky one who got summer.V.E.N.D, you can then sell that domain name to Summer for more than $200, $300, $500, or maybe $1,000, because Summer doesn't want to lose that thing. So that is also an opportunity which you can get from there. So I hope I answer your question.
Yes, and you know what? If you guys need a web designer, we have web designer. All you got to do is pay extra for the web designer, and we'll get your website developed for you. Everybody in this business industry needs a website. So if you need a website, talk to me, and we'll get you all set up. I think Sandra has a question. Sandra?
Hello, guys. My question is, does this browser have a decentralized security to it, like, decentralized wallets? So if you lose your password and your seed words or whatever the security thing is, then it's lost forever?
Great question.
Very great question. I think so Abhishek will be the best person to answer it, because he can give you the right good answer. Abhishek, over to you.
Yeah. Hi. So if you saw the slide where we had mentioned that the whole ecosystem is powered by layer 1 blockchain, right? So to answer your question, yes, we are a decentralized browser running on a decentralized system. And second is about the feature of course, having your own wallet on this browser. Yes, you if you want to, of course, integrate your current and existing browser, which is a MetaMask or a Trust Wallet, that of course is possible on the browser. And of course, within 3 months time, we are coming up with our own browser where we'll be coming up with our own wallet, which of course you can use for the crypto transfer use case. As I told you, if you want to transfer cryptocurrency to anyone, you will never be required to use that alphanumeric wallet address going forward. You'll just use, as I said, Adam.United will be transferring money to Sam.United or Jen.United. So of course the transaction happened between these two Web3 identities or the domain names. If this is what, yeah.
And to answer your question about the password, forgetting about the password, we are working on a very high-tech technology which is known as a retina scan. So it'll take some time with the retina scan. So all your wallets will be opening, your your crypto wallet will be opening through your retina scan. So you won't need a password, you won't need anything. If you have your retina, if you have your eyes still with you, you can open it. You don't have to remember your password, but it'll take approximately 6 to 9 months because right now it's a working stage. Hopefully you know what retina scan is. The God has given us very few things which are completely unique to the human, each and every human, like thumbprints, like a fingerprints. And other than the fingerprints, the retina scan, which is your eye scan, is the most unique thing which God has given to each and every person. So that technology we are planning, we have already started working on it. Our tech team has already started working on it. So in the coming months, yes, you will see a complete different kind of a technology on the wallets, that you don't have to remember the phrases or the passwords or anything. You just have to keep your retina scan intact.
And
amazing. That is amazing.
Great question. I would admit it's a great question and gave us a great direction. Of course, when you are building with the community, that's the power of Web3, right? You're building with the community, and the kind of feedback that we just received, it of course strengthens our mission and what we plan to build.
Thank you very much, Sandra, for the question.
Thanks, yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. I think we did great yesterday. We did great today. And so we are ready to go to the triple M presentation. So jump right over and thank you. Let's give these wonderful United Protocol team a hand of applause. Okay, thank you, you guys, for coming.
Thanks so much.
Excellent work.
Okay, we'll see you right here at the same time tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot to all the stars, to all the inspiring people. Thanks a lot for asking the question. But the next time, if you come to our meeting, please ask more questions. Your questions will not only give you the clarity, it will also give us the clarity that what we are doing is doing right. And if you feel that we are doing something wrong or we are doing something over an extra, you can appreciate us, or you can tell us that we can improve in some of the places. And we really love to get your feedbacks as well. So really, thank you very much, guys. Thanks a lot to my community. Love you all. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Take care and have a blasting day ahead, or a blasting night. Hopefully, Summer is going for a party next. So thank you very much. And thanks a lot, Sam. And thanks a lot. Take care. Have a good night. From
Thank you.
Dubai, it is a good night. Maybe if you're in US, it's a good morning.
That's right. Bye-bye now.